Started.
All right, and we're getting ready to share our screen. There we go.
You're recording again, right?
Everyone should see what we're seeing if you're online. If you're online, you should be able to see what I'm seeing right now. Okay, let's jump right into it. Okay? Now, who we have just came in? Who just joined us? Okay, well, let's jump right into it. All right, as you all know, if you all haven't seen the orientation video, it was kind of an orientation / training. If you haven't seen it yet, it's on YouTube. It's not made public, so you have to actually go to our YouTube channel to actually find it, or you have to go to your inbox. I think I emailed it to everyone, so you all should have it. In that email, in that video, we talked specifically about how to make money using the load boards, okay? Because whether y'all know it or not, this is a huge part of how you make money. This is about 85% of how you're going to make. Load boards are going to account for about 80 to 85% of your money if you know how to use it right, okay? That if you know how to use them right. And that's what we're going to talk about today. And we're also going to go over some stuff. We're going to have an open questions and answer session where you all can ask questions if you you can present different scenarios and things you may have run into or things you may be dealing with that right now. Now, I'm going to get real serious here for a second because we're still experiencing a problem with our account being hacked, okay? I want to let everybody know right now, we are our MC number and our DOT number has been used fraudulently. In other words, someone is still on Central Dispatch, even though we have canceled our account, someone keeps reopening a Central Dispatch account using our information, our MC number and our DOT number. Now, this is a common problem in the industry because the Federal Motor Carrier Association says that you have to make public your MC number and your DOT number, which I think is a stupid rule because anybody can go online, grab your MC number, or go to your website, grab your MC number and grab your DOT number. They can set up an account with a bogus, with any load board, and they can actually run loads, arrange loads, pick up and deliveries of loads, have them ran, and have the money diverted to them while having the bill sent to us. And I don't understand why DOT and the Federal Motor Carrier insist that we have to make our MC number and DOT number public, and because it opens the doors to this type of stuff. The load boards are supposed to verify. Like when you all call in to try to set up an account, they normally would call us to verify that you all work for us and that they're using the proper phone numbers and the proper that they're using the proper phone numbers and they're using the proper email addresses. Hold on, Miss Batia said that she can't log in. I don't know why she can't log in. Was anyone else having any problems logging in?
No, I didn't have any problem.
Okay. I don't know why she was having problems. Let me try to help her out again here. Try this one. Give me a second. But anyway, that's what's been going on. We've notified the Federal Motor Carrier Association. We've notified DOT. There may be a chance that our MC number and DOT number will probably be changed. We're probably going to change our MC number and DOT number. So someone is still running loads on Central Dispatch, and we don't run any loads on Central Dispatch anymore for that reason. But someone is still running loads on Central Dispatch, and we're still getting billed for it and we notified our bond, the bond servicing committee that these are not our loads. The email addresses don't match our email addresses. The phone number doesn't match our toll-free numbers. That's why we insist that for any load boards you sign up with, you all are required to use your issued email address and your issued toll-free number and your extension. Okay? This is the reason why. All right? Now, that we dealt with that little bit of nasty business, let's continue on. All right. Mr. Courtney Phoenix. I don't know if he's probably still not, he's not on with us yet. He's probably busy because he booked a couple of loads today, and he did very, very well in booking his loads. Matter of fact, we're going to go over a couple of them here real quick and show you what he did. This is the setup that Mr. Courtney Phoenix did. He brought on to us, he set up Mr. Sammy Wall of SDW Trucking LLC. Okay? He contacted Mr. Wall on Trucker's Path. Everyone has their Trucker Path login. Correct?
Yes, I have it.
All right, so if you don't have your Trucker Path login, let me know and I'll make sure you get it. But everyone should have their 123 load board login and should have the Trucker's Path login, or they should be able to access it. All right. Here is the confirmation that he got. He went to Trucker's Path, found this carrier, he found the carrier on Trucker's Path in the locate a truck section. And once he found that carrier, then he called that carrier. He was calling them to inform them on one of our loads, but the carrier didn't want that load, so the carrier, and then he followed with what type of trailer are you pulling? And the guy said, I'm pulling a dry van. And he said, okay, great. What type of load are you looking for, and where do you want to go? And so the guy told him, he went right on the load board, and he found him a load. He found a broker, called up that broker, explained to them that he was dispatching for Mr. Wall, and they put a deal together. And the broker sent it over, and that deal was for a load that is going to be delivered on tomorrow, I do believe, or maybe, yeah, no, delivery is the 25th, which is when? That's today, isn't it? No, the 25th is
Monday.
25th is
Monday.
Yeah, Monday. So it's going to be delivered on Monday, and that load is paying. What is that load paying? That load is paying $2,300, which means we get our 10% fee, which means that's what?
115 to him.
Yeah, that's 115 to him, 115 to us. That's a pretty good dispatch. Okay? That's a pretty good dispatch. Now, if you're doing 2 of them a day, what is that, ladies and gentlemen? It's $230 a day. That's good money in anybody's book. You know, anytime you're making more than $200 a day, that's good money. Okay, in anybody's book, that'll get you about $1,200 a week right there. Okay, easily. That will get you $1,200 a week. And like I said, this is not hard. Okay, this is probably the easiest way to make money that I've come across, and I've started a lot of businesses. I mean, I started my first business from a homeless shelter and got myself out the shelter. I started my own business. So trust me when I tell you that there's a lot harder ways to make money. Trust me, I know for a fact there are a lot harder ways to make money. This is the easiest way that I've come across to make money legally. Okay? So, with that being said, let's go to the load boards and let's see how this is done. All right. Any questions so far?
I got a question. Well,
yeah.
two things. I need you to email me the number for Warner because none of the dispatches I've yet to see it. Maybe I'm just blind, but I can't find
the number
online
right now?
Warner dispatcher. No, I'm on my phone.
All right. I know you got it. You're just not looking in the right place because we've had this. Yeah, I just got to go over it to show you where it is. But good thing this is being recorded because I'm going to play it back for you when we get off this this call, and I'm gonna show you exactly where it is. But for everyone else that can actually see it, I'm gonna show it to everyone else because I sent it to everyone. Okay.
All right. Well,
all right.
One other question. In the orientation last time, and I know you're probably fixing to show it right now, but that trucker locator, and you called and actually got that guy that already had a load, but he was going to need one Wednesday. Can you access that truck location screen that you showed us
we're gonna
on
go
my
over that.
phone, or has it got to be
Well, you
on
can
a
access
laptop?
it. You can access it on your phone, but depending on what type of phone you got, if your phone doesn't have that type of technology, it's probably not going to show up well.
Right. It didn't show up at all, so I don't know if I'm right.
Yeah. You really need an advanced technology phone or a tablet or a PC. Okay, but to address the Warner thing. Now, those of you who are on the computer with me right now, you all can see this, right?
Yes.
All right. I sent everyone out an email. I sent you 2 Warner load emails out. The first one is marked at 8:49 a.m. Okay? That's Warner, Jacksonville, available loads. That's the first one. That is the unfiltered one. That's the one that you're going to get, and it's going to say forwarded from Ryan Taylor, who is the Warner rep, and has his email out by that says rtaylor@warner.com. You all see this, right? The ones who are online, you see this, right? All right. Now, if you scroll down and just keep scrolling and keep scrolling, what do you see at the bottom there? For those of you who are online, what do you see?
Ryan Taylor.
And what else? Jacksonville, Florida, brokerage.
Warner Enterprise.
I see it. All right, never mind. I see it. I just I didn't go far enough down.
Really?
All right, I'm good. Oh, yes.
All right. So now that we've covered that, we're not gonna.
The rest of y'all could see me a little bit, but no, I see how it is.
We're not gonna embarrass Mr. Memphis any further. I think he got the point.
Oh, I don't need no help in that department. I can do pretty good on my own in the embarrassing part. But anyway, go ahead.
Okay. All right, we send you out the unfiltered list so that you have the contact information. So if you just scroll all the way down, you'll find it. Give him a call. He'll walk you through anything that he needs to walk you through, and he'll be more than glad to help you out. Okay. All right. Now back to this load board thing. All right. 123 load board. All right. You log into 123 load board, and when you log in, what's going to happen with Trucker's Path. When you log into Trucker Path at truckerpath.com, and as soon as you log in, you're gonna see our loads. So that's all it's gonna let you see if you log in. Now, if you want to find other loads on Trucker's Path, okay, without just don't log in. If you don't log in, you can look for loads on Trucker Path that are not our loads. You all do realize that, right? All right. But to show you how Mr. Phoenix made such money today, this is how he did it. He went to Trucker Loads or to Trucker Path, okay? And I hope all of you all can see this. He went to Trucker Path, and it immediately pulls up our active loads. It has all of our active loads on here. We have 86 active loads on Trucker's Path, okay? What he did was, he went over here, he looked at one of our loads, all right? And if you just click on the loads, you'll see over to the right, it pulls up the information on the load, okay? And it'll also show you the trucks or the companies that looked at that load. And it'll tell you how long ago they looked at it. Like here's one, Exclusive Transport, just looked at this load 1 minute ago, okay? They have a satisfactory rating. The name of the driver is Sean Brown. His phone number is 571-465-1367. Now, if you want to, guess what? You can call up Mr. Brown. Say, hey, Mr. Brown, I see you looked at one of our loads. that you might be interested in. He said, yeah, which one is that? That's the one going from Blackstone, Virginia, going to Belchertown, Massachusetts. He goes, oh, yeah, I looked at that load. He may ask you a couple of questions about it. I go, well, is it something that you think about running? Okay, answer the question for you. These are ways that you can engage the truckers on these load boards. These are ways that you can reach out to them, talk to them, engage them. Guess what? You just might talk yourself up on a couple of $100. Okay? It's better than whatever else you're doing, right? Because you just might talk yourself up on a couple $100. You never can tell. Now, this is how Courtney made this money. He went to one of our loads. Let's just click on the first load we have up here, which is at Florence, Louisiana, going to Fort Worth, Texas. We'll click on that load. Okay. Then you go up to the top, right up here, where you see where it says loads, truck search, GPS tracking. Click on truck search. When you click on truck search, watch what happens. Over to the right, it pulls up a map, and it shows you all the trucks that are available, okay, and where they're located at. Okay? Now, over here, right here, underneath the truck search, right? If you got underneath the truck search, all you got to do now is go down here and you just click on one of these trucks. If you click on one of them, it tells you who it is, Greatness Express, LLC. They posted themselves available just now. The truck that they have is a van. The driver's name is Philip Maxey. The MC number is 992350. His email address is this. It has his cell phone number. It's telling you what his cell phone number is. It can't get no easier than that, y'all. It's giving you all the information, everything you need to do to contact that driver. Now, that's on truckloads. That's where he got his from, okay? And now, if you go to 123 load board, they have an even better one. I like theirs better. Because here's what 123 load board does. Okay, you log in. If you go to where it says truck locator, you don't even have to go to our load search. You can go straight to truck locator. You go to truck locator, and what it's going to do is this. It's immediately going to pull up our loads and the trucks that match with them. Now, as you can see here, it automatically pulled up all of our loads. Again, we have 86 available loads on 123 load board. Same loads that are available on truck loads. So our loads, when we send our loads out, we send them both out to 123 and to truck and to truckers pass. So the same 86 loads are on here as well. Okay? But the difference in 123, what I like about 123 is it automatically pulls up our loads. Okay? If you click on one of our loads, here's one from Abbeville. That's when we looked at last time. Let's look at a different one this time. Let's go down to Chapman, Alabama, going to Minette, Alabama. Yeah. Okay. You click on that, and what does it do? Look over to the right. It immediately gives you a radius. It tells you exactly where we are. Right. It tells you where we are. All right, right there in the middle, and it shows you where this load is going to go to. Okay? All right, so it shows you that. It shows you that it's only going 88 miles, so it's a very short distance. But better than that, it's pulling up all the trucks that are in that area that have made themselves available for a load. And all these trucks are flatbed trucks. Because it's only going to show you the trucks that match your load. It's only going to show you trucks that are empty. It's only going to show you trucks that have made themselves available, basically saying, we are waiting for a load. We need a load. Okay? So, it don't get no easier than to have truckers say to you, please give me a load. So that's what they're saying. That's basically what they're saying. Somebody give me a load. So, all you do is you go on here, you find the closest truck to you, to your location, Dario always seems to call me right when I'm in the middle of a meeting. That's my other business partner on some real estate stuff, and he always finds a way to call me right when we're in a meeting. But anyway, you go ahead and you find your truck that is like right the closest up to the load, then you just work your way out. The truck that's the closest right now is probably out of these two right here. So we're going to click that one, and it pulls up. That is WG&K. It gives you their phone number, 251-769-2539. Mr. Phoenix, how you doing? We were just talking about you. Mr. Phoenix? Mr. Phoenix?
Yes, sir. Sorry I'm late.
No problem, no problem. We understand. I mean, you were making money today, so you excused. Okay? you have an excuse. We were just talking about you and how you came up on your load.
Oh yeah.
Today, and you use truckloads, right? When you got there, right?
Yeah, I use a trucker pad.
Yeah, Trucker's Pad. Okay. Well, we just went over how you did that on Trucker's Pad, and congratulations, by the way. I'll let you tell everybody, you know, how the experience was. If it was difficult, if it was hard. So I'm gonna let you have the flow here for a second too.
Well, I mean, it's based on the training that you gave Monday or Tuesday, I believe it was. It was easy money. All I did was I went looked for companies that were looking for carriers that were looking for loads right then and there, and then I did a search on loads that were available in that area, and I just started calling companies and say, hey, I see you're empty, you're looking for a load, I got some loads for you. That's it. And they're like, what do you got? Well, I give them 2, 3 loads and whatever, they can call, lock it down and get it right then and there. And that was it.
Easy money. Okay?
Yep.
Now, does everyone agree that sounds pretty easy?
Yes.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Is there anyone on here that think that they can't duplicate that? Okay, good. Because every one of you can. I know you all can. Look. When I was doing this, when I first started doing it, and I'm not saying this to impress you, but this is just the God honest truth about it. When I first started doing this, I was just doing this on my own before I got all the responsibilities of trying to run a company and, you know, and deal with training and certification and answering questions and handling, you know, all the stuff that I have to handle. Now, I don't have time to actually go in and book loads on myself. But when I was doing this, I was booking on average 10 to 13 loads per day. Okay? Every single day. And I was doing them all basically from 1, 2, 3 load board, because that's the only load board I had at the time. That's the only load board I was on was 1, 2, 3 load board. And I was booking 10 to 13 loads every single day, except for Saturdays and Sundays. I took Saturdays and Sundays off. But 5 days a week, I was booking 10 to 13 loads. I was bringing in close to $3,000 a week, just booking loads. Okay, so I need you all to understand, and I need you all to hear me when I tell you there is no easier way to make money. Because if you can dedicate, let me say this, Mr. Phoenix, do you think if you dedicated 3 hours a day, just 3 hours a day to just what you just did, to just doing that, how many loads do you think you could book?
A minimum 5, 6.
Exactly.
Minimum.
Now, a minimum of 5 loads. And that load you gonna make what? About $115?
Right.
115 bucks. 5 loads. Somebody do the math on that real quick. Anybody?
How much a load?
$115 times 5 loads.
It's $565 a day.
Exactly. $565 a day. 5 days a week. $2,825 a week. Is there any one of you all that can't use that kind of money right now?
Oh, I could use it.
I know
Courtney,
you
keep me in
can.
your wheel.
And I know you can. And here is the funny part about it. Every last one of you have everything you need to do just that. With the way we're set up, you all have everything you need to do just that and more. Because remember, this is just using the load board. We're not even talking about the load that you get sent over to you every day. Okay, and the brokering part, we're just talking about just going into the load board and just using it to find carriers and just dispatch loads for them.
I got a question, if you can hear me.
Knock yourself out.
Was that Courtney that said he locked it down?
They said what now?
When he said that he gave customer or driver free and he locked it in.
Okay, now you're starting to, you're fading on me. I mean, you start off good, but something's happening on where you're fading. I don't know if you're backing away from your phone or what.
What about now?
There you go.
Okay, I was wanting to understand when he said he locked it down, what exactly did he do?
Courtney, did you hear that?
Yeah.
All right. Tell the man exactly what you did.
All I did was I went to Trucker Path and I went to the link where it had carriers. They're looking for loads. They put in a request. They're looking for loads. Location. Then when I see where their truck is at, I just go over to like 1, 2, 3 load board. I search for all the loads in that area. Pick about 3 or 4 good ones and call them and say, hey, I see that you're looking for a load. You're empty. I got about 3 or 4 loads right now that I can get to you. That's your open.
All right. You see what he did? Here's what he did. Remember I keep telling you all to be innovative. Think outside the box. What he did was he used both load boards to his advantage. That's all he did. He had both load boards open on his screen. He used Trucker's Path to find the carrier. Then he went to 1, 2, 3 load board to find the loads. Because when you're in Trucker's Path, it's only going to show you our load unless you log out. Now, you can log out and then you can look for loads on Trucker's Path. So just log out and then click where it says find loads, and it's going to ask you as a broker or a carrier. Just click as a carrier, and it will let you search for loads, okay? But if you're in Trucker's Path, you can do it that way. Now, I'm going to show you a much simpler way to do exactly what he did, but you can do it all on 1, 2, 3. Now, the way he did it was great because he was able to use both load boards. He can use one load board to search for the loads and use the other load board to search for what? The carrier. That's all he did. You see what I'm saying? He had both screens up. He just used both screens. That's what I mean by be innovative. Learn to think outside the box. Figure out ways to make this work for you, whichever way is comfortable for you. He figured out a way that was comfortable for him, and now he's got a format that he can use over and over and over and over and over again. Why? Because, for one thing, he's familiar with it, he's comfortable with it, and it works for him. Okay? Now, I'm going to show you a way to use 1, 2, 3 load board to do all of that. As you can see here, we are in 1, 2, 3 load board now. We went to the truck locator. Okay? Our loads are up. Okay? You find a truck. All right? Let's say you find this truck right here, carrier 1. You call this guy up. He says, yeah, I'm looking for a load, but I don't want that load. Okay? We see we don't have any loads here in the area that's for. So now you already know where he is, right? Because once you click on him, okay, let's click on this guy that's close by. You click on him, and you know where he is. So, I mean, you know where he is. He is in Bay Minute. Yeah, he's in Chapman, Alabama. That's where he is. He's in Chapman, Alabama. So you know where he is. So all you do is what? You go back over here to your right, and you just go back up here and you click home. Okay, you get out of that. You do a load search. Everybody still following? And you put in what? You put in where he's at, which was where? Anybody remember where he was? You put in, what was he at? He was in Alabama, right?
Chapman, Alabama.
Yeah, Chapman. You put in Chapman, Alabama. You just put in Chapman, Alabama. Chapman, Alabama. Alright? And you pull up anywhere. Loads going anywhere in Chapman, from Chapman, Alabama to anywhere. Okay? Then you get out here and you click flatbed. Click the flatbed load. You know? And let's say pull up loads of 150-mile radius. Alright? And then you click search. And watch what happens. Look, you got quite a... Well, look, it looks like it don't have anything leaving out of Chapman. Well, that's not true, because we know it's got something leaving out of Chapman. Maybe we put it in wrong. Oh, there it is, right there. All right. 4,396 loads that are within 150 miles of Chapman, Alabama. Now, we can search by radius. We can search by radius. There we go. Search by radius. All right. You go out here and you want to find the ones that are closest to him. And you've got some that are kind of far out. These are all kind of far out.
Calvin, how many loads did you say was around Chapman, Alabama?
Well, within 150 miles.
4,000, did you say? Huh.
It's like it's telling me there's 4,000. All right, here we go. Chapman, Alabama. All right. Now, within 75 miles of Chapman, Alabama, we have 1,264 loads.
Okay.
Now, people, that's a lot of loads.
Oh, yeah.
And that's all within 75 miles of Chapman, Alabama. And look at how many of them are going to Bay Minette, Alabama. You got, I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, including some of ours, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and just about all of them got their rates listed there. There's only 88 miles, and the rates are about 344, 387, 350, 375, 400, 387. Our rate, you know, I mean, it's got all this stuff here. It's telling you what it's got the rate here. For the most part, they're all around 375 to 400, 350 to 400. Okay, so you got quite a bit of loads leaving out of Chapman, Alabama. Okay, so you find one of these loads, or maybe you got a couple here going from Chapman, Alabama, coming down here to Tallahassee. Good job, look at that. Yeah. So now all you gotta do is what? Go back, cause what did you do when you find the guy? You probably wrote down his name, his number, right? You write down his name and number. You call him up and say, hey, Mr. So and so and so, I'm looking at these loads going from Chapman, Alabama. I got a whole bunch of them. Where you want to go? Look, we got over 1,000 loads that's leaving out of Chapman, Alabama. He said, well, I want to go. I don't want to go too far. What you got that's close? I got Bateman X. That's real cool. And we even got one of those loads. But you said that you didn't want to go there. No, I don't want to go there. All right, well, where do you want to go? Well, I want to. Well, how about Cape Coral, Florida? Nice, pretty down there. We got a load going down there, and it's 609 miles. And guess what? That bad boy's paying $1,425. I know you want that one, don't you? Oh yeah, I want that. All right, great. Then all you got to do is this. Okay, this is what you do. See right here where it says you just click on it, right? And it says, okay, the listing you are looking for is no longer available. Well, that was about summing up. That was no longer available. Let's look at the next one then and see if that one is available. All right, here's one right here that's paying $1,311. Same distance, like it's going to the same place. Okay, which means you can probably talk them up and get him that $1,400 that he's looking for. You see what I'm saying? So, but it gives you the dispatch number and the reference number. All you got to do is call up that number, call it up, and you say to them, say, hey, I've got a driver. This is such and such with RBBS dispatch. I got a driver for whatever company that the driver is driving for, and he wants this load with reference number 2867304. And then dispatch is going to give you all the information on it. Fine, whether this and that. He's going to ask you for the driver's what? He's going to ask you for what? Where do we send the confirmation sheet to? Okay? Now, because this is a dispatch load, you can have that confirmation sheet sent to us. Just tell them, send it over to dispatch@rbbstransport.com. Simple as that. Send it over to dispatch@rbbstransport.com. Okay? We are dispatching for and give them the company of the driver that he's driving for, or that driver's DOT number. And that's who we're dispatching for on this load. Okay? And you're going to give them the driver's cell phone number. You're going to give them the name of the driver, what his truck number is. So you're going to get all that. You're going to get all that. Because everything else from this point is just like a regular load. You're going to treat it just like a regular load. All you're doing is dispatching. They want to know the driver's information. They want to know his cell phone number and all that type of stuff, and his DOT number and that type of stuff. They want to know where to send the confirmation sheet to. They're going to send the confirmation sheet to us. Right? You're going to tell the driver, okay, we got you that. Once you get that all taken care of, you're going to tell the driver to you. Great. Now, are you all still there?
Yeah.
All right. All right. You're going to send him the dispatch agreement. He is going to, and this is what he's going to do. You're going to send him the dispatch agreement, and he is going to send back that dispatch agreement, like the one that we got back from Mr. Courtney Phoenix's guy. He faxed it back to us. So you're going to give him what? You're going to give him you all's what? Fax number. And that fax number is going to come where? Right to us. So you're going to shoot him a dispatch agreement. You're going to tell him to fax it back to us on this fax number, or email it back to what? Dispatch@rbbstransport.com. So we're going to get the dispatch agreement, and we're going to get the confirmation sheet. The confirmation sheet is going to come from the broker. We're going to get the dispatch agreement from the carrier. We're going to take that confirmation sheet, and we're going to shoot it over to the driver. The driver's going to look at it and confirm it. We're going to call someone from our location is going to call him and say, hey, did you get that confirmation sheet? Yeah, I got it. All right, great. I need you to look over that, sign it, and then fax it back to us at this number or email it back to us. And guess what? We're going to send him a text saying the exact same thing. We're going to send him an email saying the exact same thing. When that happens, and once we get that confirmation back, we're going to take his DOT number, we're going to add him to our SIN, and we're going to add that load in, and we're going to attach that load to who? You, the broker, or the agent. Because when he gets his money, he's going to send us a check for 10%, and half of that 10% is yours. That's how it works. Okay? All right, question. Questions?
What prompts the dispatcher to read text or emails and something that you click on?
Let's see what now? You said what prompts what?
What prompts the dispatch agreement text to him or email to him?
When either you call us and say, hey, I just booked a load, or when we get the confirmation agreement from the broker. Because remember, you gotta talk to the broker, right?
Okay.
And you're gonna tell the broker what? Because the broker gonna ask you, where do you want me to send the confirmation sheet to? The broker's gonna automatically ask that. He's gonna ask, where do you want the confirmation sheet sent? And you're gonna say what? Dispatch at where? RBBStransport.com.
Okay, so that's where you call the number that's your broker and let them know that you have a carrier.
Exactly. You tell the broker. You're gonna call up the broker and say, hey, I got this guy who wants your load. I'm with RBBS Transport Dispatch. So remember, you took off your broker's hat and you're now in what? Dispatch mode. You're not in broker's mode now. You're in dispatch mode. So remember, when you're in dispatch mode, everything is gonna be dispatch. So when you say RBBS Transport, you're gonna say RBBS Transport Dispatch. When you say I am doing what? I am dispatching for this for whatever company or whatever carrier you're dispatching for at that time. Okay? So whatever the carrier you're dispatching for at that time, that's what you're going to be, that's whose information that you're going to give to him when it comes to who is responsible for the load. Because we're not responsible for the load, that carrier is. Okay?
Now, is it good to have him on? Is it good business to tell him you'll right back?
Is it good business to do what now?
To have
put him on hold or call him back.
Either one, whichever you're comfortable with. That depends on you. Some people are good with putting them on hold. Some people are good with jotting down information as they're talking to him so that they have his number. My thing is this. Make sure you all have a pad. Get yourself one of these composition books. Those cheap composition books. You can get them at $3 for $1. I got a whole pack of them. I got a pack of like 10 of them for like $5. Okay? And get yourself one of these little composition books. Get you a nice little cheap pack of big pens. And when you're talking with drivers, get in the habit of jotting down name, cell phone number, email address, DOT number, and truck number. That's it. You jot that down, and you'll always be able to what? Get back in touch with them.
Right.
Make it a habit. Exactly. Make a habit of just jotting that down as you're talking with them, right? You put it down there, and then you go over it, and you say, I'm going to put you on hold, but if we get disconnected, I'm going to call you right back. And he's going to say, okay. Because remember, these guys are sitting at a truck stop somewhere, or they're sitting at a dock somewhere, and they're just waiting anyway. It's not like they're going to take off and go to the beach or go to the movies. Okay?
Yeah, they got to book.
Yeah, because look, ladies and gentlemen, we are dealing with a captive audience. They're not going anywhere. Okay? Trust me, I know. I drove a truck for a couple of years. We ain't got nowhere to go. Once we drop that load, we sit there waiting on another. Either we online looking for one, which is what I used to do. I used to get online and start looking for me another load. You know? Or we sitting at the truck stop, we're doing something. But guess what? That phone is always right there with us. So make a habit of jotting that down and then calling the guy back and then just do what you and then just make the load happen. All you're doing is you're connecting the driver, the carrier, the driver with the broker who has the loads on the load board. That's all you're doing. That's all you're doing. And you're having the broker to send all the confirmation stuff over to us so that we can handle all your paperwork like we would normally do. You understand what I'm saying? And then we'll call and we'll make all the necessary arrangements and have the driver to send over the confirmation sheet with the instructions on it. The driver will then do what he's got to do. When the load gets dropped, the driver will do what? He will send us the BOLs. We will take those BOLs and we will send them over to the trucker, over to the brokerage firm, and they'll make sure that everything gets sent in to the shipper and gets paid, and then that broker will pay that driver directly. Because he ain't going to pay us, he's going to pay them. Okay?
I got a question.
Go ahead.
Okay, what is usually
what is usually the what now?
the last conversation?
The last conversation we had with the carrier.
What is the last verbiage with the carrier?
I mean, it could be whatever you want the last verbiage to be. Really, I mean, I don't understand the question. You're saying the last verbiage you have with the carrier at what point? Because you're going to be talking with the carrier, you know, up until you have the carrier to send you that confirmation sheet, not confirmation sheet, up until you have the carrier to send back that, you tell the carrier to send back that, the dispatch agreement. You know, that's usually the last conversation that you will have with them if you do what you're supposed to be doing. If you tell the broker to send the information over to us, you ain't got nothing else to say to them.
So that's what I was trying to understand. It sounds like between the conversation with the broker and you already put it or you told me it was coming back, you are not waiting for anything.
Yeah, that's the last conversation. Now, that's the last conversation you're going to have about that particular load. But remember, this is your carrier. This is your book of business you're building. So if you're smart, here's what you'll be doing. You'll be logging that carrier. You jot down that guy's information. You keep it in your log, right? So you just dispatched him on a load, right? Right?
Yeah.
Right.
All right. So wouldn't it be smart to go in and start looking for what's called a backhaul to get him from where he's going? Try to find a load that picks up from the spot of where he's going so that you can do what? Book him another load? Right?
Right.
It's just a never-ending. It's just a boomerang process. Just keep the boomerang going. That's all you're doing. Because now this guy is your client. He is now your client. He is now part of your book of business. So your job now is you now have a client that you can call on every day to book a load for. And it's just a matter of building up your clientele.
Gotcha.
You understand? Because right now, Mr. Phoenix has a client. He has a bona fide client who is happy with his service. So, Mr. Phoenix, you're doing what, Courtney?
Networking.
Exactly. You're looking for him another load, going from wherever else he's going. To pick up, and you say to him, okay, are you trying to go back to where you was, or are you trying to get to a certain, I'm trying to go down to what's called. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look for your load from that location now, going down what's called. I'll pick it up on Tuesday. Because he's dropping it on Monday, right?
Right.
So you're going to look for him a load leaving out either Monday evening or Tuesday morning, preferably Tuesday morning. I'm going to find your load that's leaving out Tuesday from wherever his drop-off location is. That's what you should be doing now, is looking for him a load leaving out of there on Tuesday, going to wherever it is that he wants to go from there. That is how you work your book of business.
I think the question.
Can I say something, Calvin?
Yeah, go ahead.
One thing that I've had as far as
one at a time.
feedback from go ahead. Whoever's talking with.
Okay, I was saying what I was trying to figure. It's okay to tell that they will be receiving this agreement, and if they have any questions, give you a call.
Yeah, because once they sign that dispatch agreement, that makes them your client.
Right, but you don't have any confirmation.
Don't have it what now?
You don't have a dispatch agreement has been signed.
Okay, I'm losing part of your conversation. You said we don't have a dispatch agreement that does what?
No, I'm saying, and you already hung up the phone with the carrier. You don't have any.
All right. Are you talking on a headset, or are you away from the mic, or what?
I think I have my speaker on.
Okay, because your first couple of words, they come out great. And then after that, it just fades out.
Okay, what about now?
That's better.
Okay. After you the carrier, you hang up and you speak with the broker. You don't have any confirmation that the carrier has signed the dispatch agreement.
Okay, this is Marcus, right?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. I'm going to mute everybody, and I'm just going to pull you back up, Marcus.
Go.
All right, go ahead, Marcus.
I was saying after you put the and you are speaking with the broker, and you've already told the carrier to give you a call back and ask a question. You don't have any confirmation received the dispatch.
Okay, you're breaking up still. I don't know if you're walking away from your mic or if you got your mic up to your mouth or what, but it's like I hear like 2 or 3 words and then everything else is muffled.
Okay, I'm a text.
Yeah, there you go. That would be good. All right. Anybody else has any questions? You can unmute yourself. Anybody have a question?
Hey, all right, there you are.
All right, what's the question?
I got a question. So once you sign the dispatch agreement with the company, that's the only time you'll ever have a need for a dispatch agreement. It's set until such time as y'all stop doing business.
All you need is one dispatch agreement signed.
Okay,
once you get that dispatch
agreement,
that's all. Yeah, once you get them to sign that one. Yeah, once you get them to sign that dispatch agreement, you don't need to send them another dispatch agreement.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because remember, what you're doing with the dispatch agreement, you are entering into a one-on-one contract to find loads for that driver. That's all you're doing. And that's a continuous agreement until either one of you says, okay, we're done with this, with this relationship. Okay, you don't have to get you do not have to get the agreement signed over and over and over again by the same carrier. Once you get that agreement in place, that is an agreement in perpetuity, which means it just runs on and on and on and on until one of you decides, okay, we now want to cancel our relationship with each other.
Okay. That's okay. That answers my question.
All right. Any other questions? Anybody else? All right. Marcus just sent us a thing and says, what confirmation on how you do know if and when your customer has received, signed, and submitted dispatch agreement? Okay. All right, Marcus, if you want to handle the process, you can. Now, we're not saying that you can't dispatch and you can't send the confirmation sheet yourself. You can do all that yourself. All we're saying is you're wasting time. Okay, why waste time when you don't have to do any of that when we can do all that? If you have a driver, if the driver has basically said, has already told you that we want this thing done, and trust me, if we don't receive that confirmation back on that dispatch agreement, we're going to be calling it, and we're going to call you. We say, hey, we never did get that dispatch agreement. If we don't call you and say we didn't get that dispatch agreement, trust me, we got it. We got it, because that load is being ran. Because if they send us the confirmation sheet and we don't have that dispatch agreement in, we're not going to forward that confirmation over to the carrier or the driver until we get that dispatch agreement back. Okay? And if we don't get it back, someone from corporate, from our location, is going to be calling him and you. First of all, they're going to call him and say, hey, where's that dispatch agreement? Then they're going to call you and say, hey, we never did get the dispatch agreement on this guy. You know, you might want to give him a call. Okay? Does that answer your question?
Yeah, that answers my question.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, because, look, this whole process is geared towards making this run efficiently. Because, for one thing, we have a whole lot to do on this end, and you all want to do what? You want to book as many loads as you can. So in order to free you up, this is how we handle the process. You basically make the initial contact. You get the initial agreement. You get the verbal agreement and the initial agreement. You make the agreement with the carrier, and you give notice to the broker that that carrier is going to be running that load, and then all you're doing with that is just giving the broker our information for us to take over. That's all you're doing. You're having them to send everything over to us. You all make the agreement, but you have everything, all the paperwork, and everything sent to us. That's all you got to remember. If you can just remember that little fact right there. You all make the agreement verbally, okay? But you have all paperwork sent to us for us to do the confirmations and send out everything. The only thing that you are sending out really is the dispatch agreement. That's about the only thing that you're going to be sending out. Is you're going to send the dispatch agreement over to the carrier because you're on the phone with him at that time. Okay? Everything else, you're going to have it sent right to us. And when you do that, just make us aware that you just booked the load. That's all you got to do. Call us, email us, Facebook us, however, and just say, or text us, and say, or text me and say, hey, just booked the load from such and such to such and such. Here's the driver's name and cell phone number. If you just give us that, we'll take it from there. We would prefer you give us the name, cell phone number, DOT number, and the email address. But if you just give us the driver's name and cell phone number, we'll take over from there. Because we're going to call him up and say, hey, what load you grabbing? And he's going to tell us. Trust me, he's going to tell us. Okay? All right. Any other questions? No one has any other questions? Let me unmute everyone. Some people have muted themselves. Tony Davis muted himself. Courtney Phoenix is now unmuted. What's up, Courtney?
What's going on?
Hey, let's do it. I see Mr. James Gibbons has joined us. Mr. Gibbons, how are you?
Yes.
This is your first. This is like your first sales training call, right, Mr. Gibbons?
Yeah, this is the first one. It's the first one.
Okay. All right. Well, as you can see, what we're doing today is we're showing people that, you know, there's money to be made in this business, and it's easily done. As you can see, Mr. Phoenix made. Courtney Phoenix just came on with us. We like about a week ago, Courtney.
Yeah, about a week.
And he's already booked his first load. Okay, and like you said, it's easy. If you just look, just follow the steps, man. That's all you got to do. Just take the initiative, follow the steps, get on the load boards. You know, the way this is set up, I mean, really, this cannot be an easier process. It cannot be an easier process. Now, remember the loads that we send you all out. Be sure to repost those on the social media accounts and everything. Facebook has me in Facebook jail, so I can't really post anything until Sunday. That's why you haven't seen me upgrading the loads on Facebook. Facebook says that I've been posting too much. They say I've been sharing way too much, so they put me in Facebook jail till Sunday. So when I send you all the loads by email, if you all can just repost them on social media load board and stuff like that, just repost them, just put your name and stuff on them, and just repost them back out there, because Facebook says that I can't post anything until Sunday. They got me on punishment. Okay.
So the email that you do with the inland.
Yeah, I mean you can repost those. Just make sure that when you repost them, you don't put the inland's contact or information on those loads. Make sure you remove all of the originating information. You understand?
Yeah, but I wasn't talking about posting company, because I haven't really
I don't know what's going on with your mic, but it is weird.
Yeah, I'm trying to use my.
Okay, well, whatever you're trying to use, it's not working. It's just, I mean, it's coming. It's like your first 3 words are great, and after that, it's like you're walking down a big tunnel.
What about now?
I can hear the word about now, because that's only like 3 words.
I was just mentioning and was that load that we can
The inland loads, yeah, you can book them. You can dispatch them. Yeah, just dispatch them.
Okay, the same way as.
Yeah, the same way with the water loads. The water and the inland loads are dispatch loads. Just dispatch them. Same way you deal with any other broker, because those are brokers. Okay, so you can't broker those loads. That would be double broker. Just dispatch them.
Right. Okay.
So if you got a carrier that's interested in any of those loads, send them what? A dispatch agreement. And then you dispatch it just like you would do if you were going to the load board and finding a random load from a carrier, and you dispatch it like the way you did on your load today. That's all you're doing. Okay? All right. So everybody pretty much should know how to go to the load board and find carriers. Should know how to go to the load boards and find the trucks and find them loads, right?
Do you have to have an ID number?
No, now you just call them up.
Okay.
Look, because remember that ID number is, you need the DOT number of the carrier you're representing if you are putting in bids. The load board that we use, we don't do bids. That's why I don't like the bidding system. Okay? If you're just gonna call them up and talk to them, why you need an ID number? The only ID number you need is the DOT number. You're gonna get that from the carrier when you're talking to them, right?
Right.
Okay. That's the reason why you need that, these little tablet, your little composition pad book to write that stuff down.
Okay.
But somebody is breathing heavily into our mic. I don't know who it is.
All you really need is just your password, and you can just upload from there. You don't need anything else.
Yeah, you're just gonna log in, right? And once you log in, here, let me show you here. You're gonna log in. If you're going into truckload or to 123 load board, you're gonna log in. Okay, you're gonna be on the home page. If you're searching for loads, you're gonna go through the load search. Okay. If you're just looking for loads, you can just go and you put in what city and state you're searching for. Let's say Mobile, Alabama. Who's doing the heavy breathing? I feel like I need a raincoat on.
I'm not even going to touch that one. I'm not even going to touch that.
But here you go. You got your loads. Once you go in, you put in what you're looking for, and it pulls up your loads. If you're looking for trucks, okay, you're going to go back to your home. If you're looking for trucks, you're going to do where it says truck locator. Click where it says truck locator. It's automatically going to pull up our active loads. Okay.
Okay.
It is going to automatically. See, there it is. These are our active loads. We got 86 active loads on 123. And then if you're looking for a truck to run that load, click out here. You click the load, right?
Okay.
And it pulls up that load. And over to the right, you see what it does? It pulls up the truck. It gives you a little area. It tells you where the load has to go. It's showing you where it needs to go to. Give you a direct line on the route, to take to run the load from point A to point B. It gives you all the trucks that are within the area, that are close by. Everything in green, those are the ones you want to contact first. If you click on the truck, it pulls up the truck, the company, the cell phone number, the type of truck it is, and what date they make themselves available. Call them up. Say, hey, I see you got a flatbed truck that's empty that's right there in, Cypress, Florida. We got a load there in Cypress, Florida. It's going down to Bartow, Florida. You want it? It's simple as that.
Okay, well, as far as pay him, are you going to pay him? Are you going to pay him on the load board?
Are we going to do what now?
Are you going to pay him? What the pay says on the load. If the pay says it's $1,000, you tell him?
Yeah, what it pays?
Yes.
Yeah, because that's our load.
Okay.
That's our load. That's our load has on there, what we pay.
Okay.
Just tell him to make sure he pulls it from the right one.
Yeah, because exactly, just telling them that our load, it tells you what our load pays. Okay. Now, the loads I put out today, they're not. I changed it up. I switched it back to the 85% because I didn't have time to go in and change every number on the load. If you notice on your load sheets, you'll see where it says 85% paid to carry. Always look for that. If it's 85% or if it's 100%, either way, I will put it on the load sheets to let you know how much is being paid to the carrier. If it says 100% is paid to the carrier, then 100% is paid to the carrier. If it says 85% of the listed rate is paid to the carrier, you just need to know that 85% of the listed rate is what's going to be paid to the carrier. Okay?
Okay.
That means because 10% is going to us, 5% is going to the factory company. Okay? But it's always on the sheet when they post it onto the load board. It says it on there too. It will tell them if it's 85% or if it's 100%. Okay?
Okay.
All right. We've been on this thing for about an hour and some odd minutes now, so we need to try and bring this to a close. I hope everyone got some good information out of this today, and I hope you all have a clearer understanding of how you make money from the load board. Now, there should be no reason, there really should be no reason why each of you should not be booking at least 3 loads a day. Okay? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not trying to put any pressure on you, because I know all of you all are new. There's no one in these training calls, or if you receive loads from us, it's because you're less than 6 months old. You have less than 6 months time with us. Or usually after about your 8th month is when we start trying to wean you off of these loads, because you should be at a point by your 6th to 8th month, you should be at a point to where you're training about $2 grand a week. Okay? Because you all should be able to see how you can use these, just using the load board, how you can generate at least $1,200 to $1,500 a week. A minimum of that. Okay? Mr. Courtney Phoenix today booked a load that's going to pay him $115. If he books 3 of them a day, come on, people. If he just books 2 a day, that's still $1,200 a week. Okay? And Courtney, it was not hard, right?
No, it was easy. I need
Exactly. Exactly. Take the time, get on these load boards, get them down with them, go through them, find out what makes you comfortable with them, and set your own little way of using them that you feel comfortable with. Because I promise you all, look, I'm not going to say this enough. When I was doing this, when I first started out, and I had time to actually go to the load board and do all this stuff, and when I didn't have to do everything else I have to do, I was booking 10 to 13 loads a day. So I would go to the load board, I get up about, and I'm not going to lie to you, I'm an old military guy, so I was getting up at 4:45 every morning. I still get up about 5 o'clock every morning. I was getting up at 4:45 every morning because I knew when I was driving the truck, that's what time I got up and got myself ready. I got up, went inside to the truck stop, did my little shave, shower, brushed my teeth, got me a boiled egg or 2, or went to the little restaurant, got me some breakfast, some hot coffee, whatever, got back onto my truck, so my truck now is warmed up, went to the fuel aisle, got fueled up, and by 6 a.m., guess what? I'm ready to roll. But between that time and 6 a.m., guess what? That's when I was online looking for loads, if I didn't have a load. So I was making it a point to get up 4:45 every morning, do my little routine, do my little push-ups and sit-ups, whatever I had to do, trying to keep this fat off me, okay? But it's not working so good. But do whatever I need to do, mix me some coffee, my routine or whatever, because by 6 a.m., I was on that load board. And I was on that load board from 6 a.m. calling truck drivers, say, hey, I see you close to this load. Hey, I see you over here doing this and that. Hey, we got a load that's going such and such. Hey, what kind of load you need today? I was doing that from 6 a.m. until about 11 a.m., and then I took a break for about an hour, right? And I right back at it at about 12 to 1 p.m. until about 3 p.m. Consistently every day. And in doing that, I was booking 10 to 13 loads a day. I was bringing in about $3,600 a week on average. And I was done by 3 o'clock every day. Now, I don't know how many jobs out there or how many opportunities out there that allows you to work from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. and make over $3,000 a week. Okay? So
ain't a whole lot of it.
So exactly. But this opportunity, you can do that. You can do it, but you have to. I mean, you just gotta do it. You just gotta do it. I mean, you have everything you need. Is there anyone here who don't think they have everything they need to make at least $1,500 to $2 grand a week? Because if you don't think you have everything you need, you might as well, quit and go find something else to do. Because I'm telling you, you got everything you need. You just need to understand how to use it. And the only way you're going to become familiar with it and learn how to use it is if you go and you deal with it every day. So log on to these load boards. Deal with them. Tonight, play with them. Go on there, just click through them. Go through all the little stuff over here on the left. All the little things where there's hot leads, search directory, credit report. Go through all of it just to see what it says, what it looks like. Get familiar with it. Learn your load board. Your load board is how you make your money. Learn your load board. I can't say that enough. Please, please, please learn your load board. Become comfortable with your load board. If you're not comfortable with these, search for and join load boards that you do feel comfortable with. Because load boards is where you're going to make your money. 80% of your money, 80 to 90% of your money is going to be made from that load board. Until you get your repeat business going, and you're still going to make money from the load board because you're going to be using it to search for the people who you're bringing on and the people you're building your book of business with for all your clientele. All right? All right. With that being said, I thank you all. I appreciate you all. Good work, Courtney. Keep it up. Next week, I want to be able to talk to every last one of y'all, and each and every last one of y'all, I want to be able to say congratulations on booking 2 or 3 loads per day. Okay? All right. Y'all have a good one. Y'all be safe.
Thank you, Dan.
All right.
Thanks.
Definitely.